नित्यानन्देश्वर सदाशिवसमारम्भां नित्यानन्देश्वरि आदिशक्तिमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्. I welcome all of you with my love and respects. I welcome all the devotees, disciples, Samajis, Satsangis, Shrimahans, Mahans, Sarvangnapeta Yajamans, Thanedars, Kotaris, visitors, viewers who are sitting with us through Nityananda TV, Facebook Live, through hundreds of Adinavasis channels, YouTube Live and through two-way video conferencing, having Nayana Diksha. Sitting with us is a long list, so I welcome all of you with my love and respects. Still we are collecting the data about the cities, number of cities had heaven's shower. We will present that tomorrow with the detailed data. Today is World Environment Day. Let the environment be blessed by Sadashiva and be harmoniously balanced. Yesterday, one of my sannyasi was asking me that you said you are balancing the nature. Does it mean some places where there is no rain, it will not rain? I said, no. All balance of nature is blessed by a shower. Understand, heavy shower is different. Heaven's showering means whenever there is a nature balanced, harmonious, there will always be drizzle which cools the body of all the living beings and creates space for grass to grow. Understand? Grass should happen on the land. Fish, the small fishes, should happen in the water. That is what is the meaning of the word heaven's shower. When the water travels through the air, it consumes prana, becomes pregnant, pranic seed, reaches the ground. That becomes the life for the grass and for the fish. That is what is the meaning of heaven's showering. So I blessed for the heaven's showering. Not only all the 108 places will have the nature balanced, it will have heaven's showering. So we will collect the data and present it to you soon, maybe tomorrow or day after tomorrow, once we are ready with all the data. And I also have one more announcement. From today, all our Kalpataru programs will be called as Kalpataru Yoga programs. Kalpataru Yoga. Nityanandam program will be called as Nityanandam for New Gen. I'll continue to expand on this truth. Jnana Vrata means taking the vow to purify through the knowledge, understanding, clarity, depth of existence. Listen. Anything transforms you, becomes your depth of existence only when you decide to assimilate. you see places all around you dirty, if you think, first you don't even cognize, that means dirt. You are also part of the dirt. You feel, oh, something should be done, I don't know who will do. Then you are a Sudra. Always depressed, waiting to get depressed, waiting to prove nothing is possible, impossible. The moment you feel responsible and say, no, the place where I am living can't be so dirty. I have seen some of the very integrated Buddhist monasteries. Integrity means integrity to the place you are living, integrity to everything. What are we talking about? Environment, when we can't keep our place clean. Of course, I am changing the Vatavarana everywhere. I am changing the environment, balancing harmony. All this is great, okay. But all the time I have to only use my extraordinary powers and do. You just need to bend and pick up the dirt and clean the place where you are. Somehow this never comes to we Indians. Cleanliness, we almost lost it after British enslaved us. I will not say we did not have before, because the way the temples maintained and the earlier records show, cleanliness was part of our life. And the way the temple jewelries, which are few thousand years old, are maintained, I can say that there was tremendous cleanliness and responsibility in our system. Maybe I think once we become slave, we become life negative and lost the whole thing. Let me expand on this Jnana Vrata. Depth, which makes you cognize the way you exist, the way you involve yourself, the way you make things happen. Listen, depth is the way you exist, the way you make things happen, the way you want things to be. Listen to these words. The way you perceive, the way things exist, the way you want things to be. All this put together is your depth. And if you don't even cognize something, that can never manifest in your life. Understand that very clearly. So cognition is too important. Cognition is too important. Purifying your cognition through Jnana Vrata. Purifying your cognition through Jnana Vrata is too important. Constantly drilling yourself with a deeper and deeper understandings about life, cosmos, existence, God. How you exist is you. How you want to exist is God. How you are going to do it is world. Understand? How you exist is you. How you want to exist is God. How you are going to do it is world. Cognitions about everything is too important. Cognitions about everything is too important. You decide to cheat, nobody can help you. You decide to grow, nobody can depress you. Your decisions, your cognitions matter in what you are going to make out of you, from you. What you are going to make out of you. I wanted all our gurukuls and universities to use this as one of the important syllabus. The homework should be done understand this homework thoroughly. What you are as you, what you want to be only is your Ishvara. Understand? All your highest cognition and highest possibility is your Ishvara. And what kind of an atmosphere you are going to create for you to manifest your Ishvara? Where you have to live, what kind of food you have to eat, what kind of clothes you need to wear, what kind of lifestyle you need to do, what kind of thought currents you need to cherish, all this put together is your world. That's all. What you are now, what you want to be, and how you are going to do it. Your God will manifest if you make your kind of Sangha. You will become your God if you manifest your Sangha. So Sangha you choose is very important for you to become your God. I tell you, anything is worthy to live among the like-minded people. And never get married to like-minded people. I'm telling you. No, you will make hell for each other, and you will hate the very concept because of that concept you chose this person. So concept itself is wrong. Understand some of the paradoxical but ultimate truths I'll tell you. Listen very carefully. Money stops you being wealthy. Listen to this paradoxical statement. Accumulated money stops you being wealthy. Means being alive and active is drastically reduced by accumulated wealth. That automatically instills certain kind of tiredness and boredom and no need to be alive and relating. Second paradoxical but truth. Sex ends all beautiful components of relationship. All the most beautiful components of relationship. Joy, love, feeling empowered by the other person. All these most beautiful things of relationship ends when there is a pressure of sex. Either need to give or deprived, any feeling. If you feel you have to give, or if you feel you are deprived. Understand? Most beautiful parts of life of being wealthy means excitement, enthusiasm, alive, feeling challenged, and the way you become excited when you are challenged, all those beautiful things collapse once for all, never visit you again. You even forget those things exist by accumulated wealth. Understand? Accumulated wealth takes away being wealthy. Being wealthy means active, alive, fresh, knows how to solve the issues, interactive, ever ready to invent new things, manifest new things. Accumulated wealth, especially if it gets into your head, stops all the beauty of being wealthy. Most beautiful components of relationship, feeling empowered by the other person. When somebody trusts you and you trust the other person trusts you, when the trust becomes a complete circle, not only you trusting me, I trust, you trust me, and you trust, I trust you. We both know our trust on each other, and our trust on each other, trust is so sweet. That is what I call feeling empowered by the other. Listen, whenever two persons empower each other, they are not 1 + 1 2, they are 1 and 1 11. When three persons trust each other intensely, they are not 1 + 1 + 1 3, no, 1 1 1 111. You do not know the power of feeling empowered by somebody's trust. The trust, power of feeling empowered makes every single smile intimate. Listen, listen. All the beautiful things of relationship, tremendous friendliness, tremendous sweetness of togetherness, just sipping a cup of coffee together, just sitting together with a cup of tea, laughing, making fun, teasing, joking, rolling and laughing. Most beautiful components of relationships gets brutally murdered when the sex intervenes like a wolf inside the sweet home. Understand? I am not talking something moralistic. No. When there is a demand or deprived feeling, I am not against sex or for sex. I am not interested in commenting on it. I am only commenting on feeling deprived or feeling demanded. When that enters, it kills all the beautiful components of relationship. Understand? Some of the most ignorant vratas, Ajnana vrata, is wealth is money, sex is relationship. These are all the worst Ajnana vratas with which means ignorance burning life. When there is no deprived feeling or demand, you experience best powerfulness of relationship. Understand? The purpose of relationship is both feeling powerfulness, empowered. 1 plus 1 becoming 11 is relationship. That is why the statement I make looks very paradoxical. Sex destroys relationship. Sex ends relationship. Because the moment you feel you are deprived or you are demanded, you lose the ability to experience most subtle, beautiful, sweetest components of relationship. The power of trust. You know, I trust you, and I know you trust me, and you trust me that I trust you. This full circle of trust, I tell you, even if you find one being with whom you have full circle of trust, so much of feeling empowered happens. I want you to know, wealth is not money. Sex is not relationship. Wealthy means all the components of your brain, ability to grasp, ability to cognize, ability to respond, ability to make yourself available to life, ability to keep yourself excited, ability to be up and alive, all these are wealth. Dhairya Lakshmi, Virya Lakshmi, Vijaya Lakshmi, all these Lakshmis are wealth. If accumulated bank balance kills all this in you, that is not wealth. Then better to dump, renounce this accumulated wealth, get into the street and become wealthy again. That is why you take new body, just to refresh yourself. You pressing the refresh button, reboot button, is your death and new life. Sometimes you feel now it is time, you have to reboot yourself or refresh yourself. This whole Sangha structure, that is the way I am evolving. No one will have accumulated wealth, so everyone is wealthy. And everything is taken care. So all survival needs are taken care. So you do not, money has no utility. Money has no use. You are wealthy with life. You are wealthy with life, not with accumulated currency which can disturb you being wealthy. By next year, we will create a Sangha. At least 10,000 people will be living here, super conscious beings who are really wealthy and really complete in their relationships. Health means not letting your chemicals, hormones disturb your thinking towards your goal. Pitta, fatigue, stops your flow towards your goal. You are not healthy. Pitta, fatigue, if it stops your thinking towards your goal, you are not healthy. Means when you are sitting in your puja and satsang, if you fall asleep, pitta, fatigue is taking over you and stopping you flowing towards your goal. You are not healthy. Something seriously need to be done. Health means your hormones and chemicals not interfering in your speed of flowing towards your goal. Your system supporting your goal is health. Your relationships making you feel powerful is relationship. Making you feel powerful to flow towards the goal. I wanted to tell all my disciples and Adinavasis, when you choose your life partner, at least 3 rutus, means 3 seasons, know each other. If you feel demanded or deprived of sex in that relationship, don't be in that relationship. That is not going to empower you. See, the demand and deprived, feeling deprived or feeling demanded, both happens only when there is no trust on each other. Sex is nothing but trying to confirm still the love exists. That's all. Each one is so insecure about the love, whether still it is there or not, you try to confirm. Feeling demanded or feeling deprived about sex, if it exists in the relationship, that will not be empowering you. Real empowering happens neither feeling deprived nor feeling demanded, just overflowing trust. You know the other person trusts you and you trust the other person trusts you. the trust and the trust and the trust on the each other becomes complete circle of overflowing. And evolve that kind of relationship. Find that kind of person. You will be empowered. You will be reaching towards your goal in a beautiful way. Let us do Jnana Vrata about you, what you want to become, your God, your Ishvara, and the kind of a world you are going to set up for you to make that reality. Let's do homework on these 3 subjects. For you to become your Ishvara, only Jagat is created. Jagat is generated for you to become your Ishvara. For Jiva to become Shiva, Jagat is generated. Now know your goal and know you and generate your Jagat around you. For generating the Jagat, understanding about wealth and relationship, health, all this Jnana Vrata is required. You want to become very healthy. It means you have to attract a kind of people who are inspiring you every morning to get up and do yoga and do Panchakriya and eat healthy. You can't attract the fellows morning itself, hey, come on, let's go to bar. You can't afford to attract the fellows, come on, let's go to McDonald's. Eat that 7-layer burger, Texas size, Starbucks coffee, 2-liter Coca-Cola. If you attract that kind of friends and that kind of world around you, then don't expect to be healthy. So if you want to be healthy, you need to attract a kind of people, setup, system, place where people are all happy and wake up early morning and breathe that fresh ozone and bend the body, do the yoga and eat healthy, live happily, don't accumulate toxins. You need to attract that kind of a Jagat, world around you. So for everything you want to manifest, you need to attract that kind of a world around you. Let's do this homework. And we will continue to have the Jnana Vrata based on all your exercise in the Facebook. My blessings. Let's all radiate with integrity, authenticity, responsibility, enriching, causing, living Shuddhadvaita Saivam, Sada Shivoham, eternal bliss, Nityananda. Thank you. Be blissful.